Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that.
It is just so hard to take my child who's compromised in a lot of areas and trust somebody else with his care when I'm not there. This is like a transition period and I'm scared, you know? I'm just afraid because it's the unknown. Hey guys, welcome back to the House of Hughes. I am so excited for today's video. I'm honestly so excited just to be back on camera. We had Hunter's birthday this past weekend and it feels like I haven't filmed in ages because it's been like 3 days, and you guys know that I am trying so hard to get as much content out to you as possible. So hello, how are you guys doing? Comment below, tell me how your week's been. I miss you, I seriously miss you. I love interacting with you. And I just feel like it's been a hot second, even though it's only been like a few days. Today's video, I think you guys are going to be so excited for. I am a little bit mind blown that this is happening, but today, I have Beckham's appointment to have him tested into preschool in the school district that we're in. And I don't really know what to expect, but I am so excited just to get this ball rolling. Like, I cannot believe Beckham is going to be 3 years old this year, you guys. Like, how is my baby gonna be 3? I told you guys a little bit, Chloe, I'll let you out in 2 seconds, my girl. I told you guys a little bit about how Beckham will be testing into a preschool, and it's going to be like a mommy and me situation as far as I know. I'm not positive, but that's something that I'll be able to tell you guys today. So I have a Zoom appointment and I'm going to film it for you guys because I really want to like let you in on all of these exciting things that are happening. You guys can hear Beckham playing with his toys. He actually has an in-home therapy appointment here in a few minutes. I'm gonna be filming that for you guys too. So we have a ton to do today. This is totally like an accurate representation of what a day is like for me. We have so much therapy because we're just like back on the grind again. As you guys have seen in my vlogs, Beckham is just like on the brink of reaching so many new milestones. And I'm just like, we have to take advantage of all of the resources that we have, all of the help that we have. Hunter's about to go into a season, which feels unbelievable because I'm literally staring at a winter wonderland outside my windows right now. Bless Hunter's soul, he works outside and he's starting work in like a week. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys updated. I think I'm gonna do like a day in the life once Hunter starts work so you guys can kind of see how our life shifts when that happens. But let's go ahead and just jump into today's vlog. I'm gonna start out by filming Beckham's therapy appointment, and then you guys are going to join me for that meeting about preschool. I got Beckham these giant wool socks off of Amazon. They're so freaking cute, and his feet are always so cold. Like, Hunter has a really bad circulation in his feet, and Beckham is like exactly the same way. And these are like the softest socks ever. I literally just like typed in super warm, cozy socks for kids, and this is what came up, and I love them. I don't even know what brand they are, but I'll leave a link below. And I think they don't have grips on the bottom, but that's not a problem for Beckham since he's not walking. So if your child has like hardwood floors that they're walking on all the time, you might wanna find a pair of socks that actually has grip. But I just think that these are like so stinking cute. Look at this cute guy. Okay, look how cute those socks are. He's so adorable. He looks so cozy. Okay, surprise, we're done. I actually didn't film any of Beckham's therapy session because we actually did more of like an assessment because we talked a lot about the transition out of Kids on the Move and into the school district. So his therapist actually explained a little bit more to me just about what my meeting here in a few minutes is actually going to be, and they're basically going to test him, and that will determine what type of care he gets, for how long he's going to be in the special education program, what school he's going to go to, etc. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm like a little bit nervous about it. I think that these meetings always make me feel a little bit conflicted, if I'm being honest, because I feel like so excited about these next steps that we're taking, and it's so crazy, he's getting older. And I also have like this huge amount of gratitude for all of the resources that we have, right? Like, it's just amazing. Is he crying? I just put him down for bed because he just had therapy, and he was supposed to go down at 12:30, and it's literally almost 2 o'clock. I'm gonna need to just let him tough it out because I really need him to get in a nap today. But anyways, as I was saying, I'm so grateful for all of the resources that we have. It just is amazing, you know, the programs and what we have for these children that need a little bit of additional help. But of course, it's never easy to discuss, you know, a testing level and to have someone come back and tell me, you know, he's severe in this category, he's severely delayed in this category. And it's like, I've heard it so much that at this point, it doesn't help me to hear how delayed he is, and it really just helps me to hear about all of the goals that we have and all the progress that we have had in like the past few months, past couple years. But I just have to go into it with like a tough heart, obviously, and I try really hard not to get emotional about it. I get really drained emotionally when I have to do like assessments for Beckham, because it's really difficult to go through and be asked a lot of questions where the answers are very obvious, and obviously the answers are a little bit discouraging in terms of like what he's able to do and what he's not able to do. But of course, it's worth it to go through assessments like that in order to get him the help that he needs. And I know that him going to preschool is going to help him so much. It's going to be so fun for him to be around other kids. I also think it's a great opportunity for me to make some connections that I haven't made yet, and to have people in person who have children that also have cerebral palsy or have any sort of disability. It's a community that I definitely need to get more involved in and want to get more involved in, and this is a cool step to take in person because a lot of the community that I have, as you guys know, is online. So I am going to get a quick snack. I'm gonna kind of like reboot, recharge, and get ready for this next appointment, and I will be filming it because it's all over Zoom, so you guys are going to get to hear a lot of it. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good.
Good.
So I'm Ingrid, I'm the transition coordinator at Kids on the Move. It's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Is that a golden doodle?
She's a toy poodle.
Wait, okay.
So she's actually full grown, but yes, very similar breeds.
Yeah. Love. Okay, so Rachel, tell us a little bit about Beckham and kind of, you know, a little bit of where he's at and what concerns you have.
Yeah, absolutely. So Beckham is, like I said, 2.5. And right now he is delayed in every category. He has cerebral palsy, and it mostly affects his legs, and he has spastic cerebral palsy and overtone in his legs. So his legs are stiff. So we do a lot of therapy specifically for his legs to hopefully increase the probability of him being able to learn how to walk. He just reached the milestone of being able to sit up, which we're super excited about. So he can sit up on his own, but he does have to be in like a specific position, and he doesn't fall controlled. So if I were to like drop him off somewhere, someone couldn't just have him like plop him down and sit him up. He would tip over. He needs to kind of be adjusted, and then he can sit up actually for like multiple hours on his own if he's focused. He doesn't fall controlled. He can't get himself in and out of any positions aside from army crawling on the floor. So he can roll over back and forth. He army crawls a lot. He's very mobile in his own way. He uses his forearms. It looks exactly like an army crawl with a little bit of inchworming in there with getting his knees underneath him. I feel confident that he's gonna learn how to crawl probably in the next year. Like, I'm really manifesting that. He's showing me a lot of signs that he's getting really close. He just hasn't connected all of the moving pieces yet.
Rachel, tell him how he like uses his sister and how he uses his eyes with her as a motivation.
Yeah, perfect. So we had, he has a little sister. So Beckham is 2.5, and then my daughter is 16 months. So they're really close together. And he showed like zero interest in reaching for things, grabbing things. He didn't pick up a toy until his sister was 6 months old and started playing with toys. So he copies so much of what she does. He will follow her to the bottom of the stairs, and when she crawls up the stairs, he'll perch his forearms up on the stairs, tries to like get up, but you know, his legs can't get him up. They will hand things to each other. Just the other day, they were opening and closing the cabinet and like listening to it slam, of course. He will interact a ton with her. She has helped his improvement probably more than anything has. His eyes are doing really well. He doesn't make eye contact, but I'm confident that he'll learn how to do that. He just, I don't think, has ever understood that that's, you know, where you're supposed to look, because his eyes have been crossed his entire life until now. The surgery was very successful. They did prepare me though that he could need multiple surgeries in his childhood if his eyes go back to crossing. We've seen better hand-eye coordination since his surgery. He is very social, like he would let anybody hold him. He's a very happy baby. He has very good demeanor. He doesn't throw fits. He's very tolerant of therapy. He can stand up in a stander, like this right here that I have, this little stander. He can stand in that, and he doesn't need the chest portion. So he can control from the waist up, if that makes sense. So like with sitting up, with standing up, he, like I said, he can't fall controlled. So when he gets tired, you know, he'll start to tip, but he can pull himself back. He can lean against the couch. I have to place him there, of course. The way he maneuvers around, like I said, is army crawling, and he can flip from belly to back and back to belly, of course. I have to switch his positions, if that makes sense. So if he's on his belly, he'll play for the whole day on his belly until I put him into a sitting up position, and then he'll sit up for however many hours. And then with standing, he can stand for like an hour plus in his stander or against the couch. His feeding, so he had a G-tube when he came home from the NICU, and now he eats only pureed baby food. Like, I can't have anybody else feed him as of right now. We are looking at getting another G-tube placed. I actually have a consultation for that on the 1st of March. He is very sensitive by mouth. It would be best if he only was working on feedings at home and in like specific therapy for feedings.
The eyes don't have any vision.
He doesn't have any vision issues. Like, he doesn't need glasses. He can see, but he can like reach for things and grab them. If someone makes a noise, you know, he turns and looks at it, but he doesn't make like direct eye contact. And he doesn't speak, he doesn't talk at all, but he does make noises. So my theory is if he can make sound, he can learn how to talk. He understands me though. He can give me a high five, and he can give me a kiss when I ask for these things, like prompted. He also knows when I say, "Are you hungry? Is it time to eat?" And he like communicates with me, but he's nonverbal.
Like you said, he's delayed in a lot of areas, and from the latest testing, that's what it's showing from Kids on the Move. We do our own testing. So our next step would be to see if you have any questions, and then we'll schedule with you for an appointment, and then we'll do the evaluation. So what questions do you have for any of us?
Okay, great. Thank you so much. That was super helpful. My only question is, that's amazing, first of all, like how many programs there are. This is literally putting my mind at ease so much, because of course, like I had no idea you know, what steps we would take when he got to the age of going to school. You mentioned that there were special education classes in a typical school system, but then there's also schools that like the entire school is for special needs children. Am I understanding that correct?
Yes, I mean, yeah.
Okay, great. And so with preschool, so like when we do the testing, will it determine if I go with him, how long he's there, which school he goes to, what they'll primarily be working on, etc.?
Yeah, so that's what the IEP is going to be for. The evaluations will be just to determine if he's eligible,
okay,
and kind of where he currently is at that time.
Great.
Then the IEP will talk about that. So let me kind of explain a couple things. So there's a couple programs that we do have. One of them, you said, like, if I go with him, and that's a parent and me type of a classroom. We call that Foundations. That's for kids that turn 3 during the school year.
Gotcha.
And he did that. So that wouldn't be in his, we wouldn't look at that for him.
Okay.
Because He turns 3 after our school year this year. Something that we look at is called least restrictive environment. When we look at least restrictive, it's usually the general education classroom. And I'm talking about kindergarten, first grade, second grade. And preschool is either in your community, but sometimes kids need a little bit more support. So we have special classrooms where the class is taught by a special education teacher. And we have OTs, PTs, speech therapists, all of that come into any one of our classrooms. That's kind of what a special class is, and they can go more days a week. In our inclusion classrooms, we usually have 3-year-olds go 2 days a week. In our special class, it can be anywhere from 1 to 4 days a week. And it's about a 2-hour and 45-minute program.
Okay, that's amazing. I have a pretty good idea that he'll probably need a lot of help, of course. But I think that's amazing, and I would prefer, of course, you know, he have all the help that he needs. I mean, this is amazing for me as a mom to get to be mom instead of a therapist.
Other than that, if you don't have any other questions, we'll let you get back to your day.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Nice to meet all of you.
All right, you too.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, so as you guys heard, I just got off the phone and we scheduled an assessment for them to actually see Beckham in person for them to be able to determine which type of school and what type of classes he's going to be attending, and also how many days a week he's going to be attending. That was Hunter. I told him to call me as soon as he could because I obviously want to update him on everything, but I am feeling good about it. I kind of have some mixed emotions because I just found out on that phone call that the Mommy and Me class is for children that turn 3 in the school year. And so I will not be able to go with him. And it just, you know, makes me nervous. And I totally trust all of the therapists that we've had. I trust the school district. I trust all of these incredible resources. And I definitely don't want to sound like I'm not so grateful for them. It is just so hard to take my child who's compromised in a lot of areas and trust somebody else with his care when I'm not there. So that will just be difficult for me to work through, but I know that I don't want to hold him back because of my own emotions. So there's no way that I'm not going to have him go to something that could propel him forward so much more than I ever could, just because I feel nervous and I know that he's going to be safe and protected and do amazing. So I will continue to keep you guys updated. I will probably not be able to film his assessment, but you guys know I'm going to be giving you like the whole rundown on what he tests into, what our plan for preschool is. I'm really, really excited. And although this is like a transition period and I'm scared, you know, I'm just afraid because it's the unknown. I know this is gonna be so good for our family. So I'm really excited, and thanks for letting me take you guys through my roller coaster of emotions like normal. But I hear little Miss Blakely, so I'm gonna go grab her. I'm excited to tell Hunter about all of these plans, because if you guys think I'm emotional about having to leave Beckham for a couple hours a day, just wait until you get Hunter's reaction, because let me just tell you, that man is protective.
Sissy, can you say water? Water? Can you say water? We're trying to teach her a lot of new words lately, so we're working on water, huh? Good job, sis. Oh, there's brother. Lately, I've been noticing that Beckham has been using his palms more when he's doing his little army crawl. I just feel like he's getting so much closer to crawling. It's all starting to connect. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that. Now we just need to get him to connect that he has to push up, but he is getting so close.
Good job, Bubbles. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. No, Blakers, please don't knock him over here, too. No, Bubbles, you got it. No, Blake, we don't need to push him over, because it's already hard enough. Oh, Bubbles, you gonna get that off you? Good job. You're so cute. Can I have a kiss? Good job. You're so strong. Can I have a high five? Is that too much? Can I have a high five? Good job. Good job. Good job. You got it. Okay, you got it. You got it. It's okay. You got it, Bubbles. No, careful, 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 careful. You got it. You got it. You got it. Good job, Bubba's. Good job. Tell me what you think about it. Can you say, Dad, this is hard? Can you say, Dad? Okay, I'll tell you what. You say, Dad, and I'll let you down. Dad. Dad.
Are you enjoying your waffles? So we've been weaning her off of a bottle. Oh. So we're working really hard on 3 full meals a day. And this is typically the result. Feeding Chloe. Hi, little Closter. You're doing a good job, baby. Hey, Mommy, I'm just doing my best. Can we also just have a moment of silence for how this outfit matches her hair perfectly? No, Sissy. Well, at least she's right next to the sink. No, Sis, you're supposed to eat it. No. Sis. Sissy, it's for your belly. Okay, well, I would say that's unsuccessful, but my little girl loves meat, so maybe we'll try that on our next meal, huh? I'm not even gonna lie to you, it's been like 2 days since I last filmed. All I know is that I was updating you guys on Beckham's preschool. Hunter and I had a phenomenal talk about it, and it really just uplifted my spirits. It's not that I was sad. I wanna make that super clear. I am so grateful for the education system for children with special needs. I'm so excited for Beckham to take this step. It's just scary for me as a mom. It is so scary. I have never dropped him off somewhere and left him, if that makes sense. All of his therapy has been done right in front of me, but I just have to think, you know, if I were to drop Beckham off with one of his therapists that I've known for 2 years, I would be totally comfortable. So it's really just a matter of me getting more comfortable, and I'm never gonna let him be held back just because Mom is nervous. I know that Dad is nervous too, but we're gonna just conquer this together. Yeah, Dad. Hi, Sissy. So I am actually headed off to the gym this morning. I know this vlog has been just like a tiny bit all over the place. We have just a few clips that we're just gonna like insert here and there that I'm sure you've already seen from different days. That is the dog toy that Chloe's obsessed with. Of course she's obsessed with the dog toy. The one toy in this house where I'm like, that's actually not for you. Well, it's for her now. Chloe has unfortunately been vetoed from that toy. Oh, is it Beckham that has it? Oh my gosh, it's Beckham. Excuse me, children, what are we doing? Blakely has now found a way to tip over the basket to get all of her toys. So once again, guys, my house is not always clean. You don't see what's behind the camera. So it's a little bit crazy this morning, but that's okay, huh? We're just having fun and we'll let Dad pick it up. Is that so fun? She loves that dog toy, you guys. I just wanted to hop on and close out this vlog, and obviously Blakely wants to help me with that squeaky dog toy. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for all of your sweet, encouraging comments. I actually just posted the video that I announced Beckham is going to preschool, but now we just have more of a solidified plan, and of course I'll keep you guys updated. We scheduled that appointment to have him tested into everything that I explained to you guys earlier, so I am super excited to update you. If you haven't yet, be sure to hit that red subscribe button down below and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and we will catch you in the next vlog. Bye!